Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Are you ready to rock? Okay. We better get on board the rock and roll train. The track Groovy Train by the band The Farm, who are from Liverpool, and that brings us on to this week's special guest. Ian Prowse, formerly of the bands Amsterdam and Pele, had a new album out this week. And Camden Town Radio went along to the album launch to find out more.
Bobby's a delay on the vocals there.
Okay, I'm here with Ian Prowse at this social, and we're at his album launch. Ian, how's it been going?
I'm shattered, mate. I've just come off stage, so I'm done in.
Right. Yes, it was a very lively set there and a great audience.
Yeah, it was. It was amazing. I don't usually play in the middle of the afternoon,
yes,
because it's a special press launch. But I can't keep a lid on it. You see,
right.
Once I've started, I have to do my thing, and I could have. It's a good job they pulled me off. Otherwise, I would have still been down there playing.
Yeah, you could have gone on until the
4 hours set.
So I believe you're from Ellesmere Port, are you, Richard?
I'm originally from Ellesmere Port, yeah.
Yes.
On the southern banks of the mighty Mersey.
All right.
Yeah.
Does that count as Merseyside, am I right?
Well, it's next to the Mersey, so it's
Yes.
Merseyside, yeah. Basically it's a Liverpool overspill town.
Yes.
Everybody from the town is overspill, like Skelmersdale or Winsford or Runcorn.
Yes, that's
one
right.
of these sort of places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe not far from Robbie Williams. He was up from that sort of way, is he somewhere?
Well, it's a very it's a long, long way spiritually and geographically from whatever Robbie Williams might be involved in.
Right, okay. We may be talking about different football teams there, perhaps.
Yeah, we both support terrible football teams. So.
Right. But
Oh no, we're on the up. The mighty Rovers are on the up. So.
Yeah, you're a Tranmere Rovers fan, is that right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Right, okay. Do you still live in the area now? Or?
I live for the past 14 years. I've lived right in the middle of Liverpool city centre.
Oh, right, okay.
On North John Street.
Right.
Hence the song.
Yes, you performed that song today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, right. So, do you spend a lot of time in London?
Yeah, I'm always here. I mean, if you're in the music industry, you've always got to come here for one thing or another.
Yeah.
This year, I've got to come back in a couple of weeks to do the Robert Elms show, and then we come back to do the 100 Club. I got a lot of friends down here. The record company are based in Soho.
Yes.
So I've been up and down for 27 years.
Okay.
And I love it. You know, I love it.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place, London. There's energy coming out the walls.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But I guess they say there's no place like home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes, well, obviously, Liverpool, a fantastic music city as well. I mean,
yeah, it is. It's one of the great music cities.
Yeah, I noticed as well you were left-handed. Is that correct?
I am left-handed. Yeah.
Right, like another great guitarist from Merseyside.
Who's that?
Well, I know we know, but I'll say for our listeners, Paul McCartney.
I actually have something in accordance with Paul as well. In that,
yes.
We both play the guitar left-handed, but we're not all totally left-handed. I write right-handed.
Okay, you see the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
I've heard.
Yes.
I've never actually met him, so.
No. I think I may have read that you played at the Camden Club not too long ago as well.
I run a club every single Monday night at the Cavern. So I run a night for the past 8 years. Me and other people, you know.
Right.
And it's basically it's an artist night. It's for full bands and poets and everything. No cover versions allowed.
Right. Okay.
And it's incredibly successful. We've had everybody play down there.
So it's for new and up and coming acts? Or?
No, it's for everybody.
Oh, right.
We've had Miles Hunt, Damien Dempsey, Lee Mavers, Ian McNabb, Dr. Robert. People come down and just play, you know.
Oh, right.
And then there's people who've only just started, so we're deeply inclusive.
Yes. Well, it sounds like Camden Town Radio, because we like to cover established artists, but also new and up-and-coming acts as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. Now, just to go back on your history a little bit, so one of the bands people may know you from is the band Pele.
Yeah, my first band, yeah.
Yes. I believe at the time the T-shirts became very popular within there was a particular
Yeah,
brand
they
of
kept us
T-shirt
going. We sold more of those T-shirts than we did CDs.
Yes.
Which didn't please Polydor very much because they didn't get any of the money for the T-shirts, but it kept us on the road.
Yeah.
And we've just done 2 years of re-releasing the Pele albums, and the T-shirts did the same trick again.
Oh, right, okay.
They flew out everywhere we went.
Well, I remember they're very iconic at the time.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yes, but you did some great tours as well with that band, with the likes of Delamitri and the Pogues.
Yeah, we did. We played with everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Pele hit the road in late '91, and we didn't stop until midway through '94 when we fell out with the label, and that was it. But in all of the time, we were doing 36-day tours, and it was looking back on it, was a really positive and good thing to do, because a lot of the people who discovered my music then, they're still here with me now. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So all that hard work has paid off.
Yeah, so whilst the band dissolved at that time, you kept on the relationships with the musicians.
Well, you know what? It didn't really dissolve in the sense that it was just my vehicle.
Okay,
You know,
right.
it was Pele is Amsterdam, is Ian Prowse, is Pele is Amsterdam. It's all exactly the same thing.
I see what you mean, yes. Yes. So that leads us on actually to the next band you were in Amsterdam. Did that form around the late 90s?
Yeah, well, late 90s, we got out of our deal and we were trying to get somewhere and struggling. Really couldn't get anywhere. Written some good songs, but the music industry was changing, the internet happened, and we just couldn't get arrested. It's a depressing time to think of. But you know what? I'm absolutely tenacious, and I will never give up. And basically, I wrote a song called "Does This Train Stop on Merseyside," which John Peel picked up on, and he started to play it, and he had an extreme emotional reaction to it, and that got us another deal. John saved my career and perhaps my life, and I was back in the game, and I've took that new opportunity with both hands.
Would you say, to kind of bring it full circle, he's almost an influence on you as well, with you running these club nights?
Well, when I was a kid, I used to listen to his show Under the Covers, waiting for him to play the new single by The Jam.
Oh, right.
And I only got into this game because of The Jam.
Okay.
So Peel, and then when he started playing mine, it was like a full circle.
I see what you mean, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're a big fan of his show before we played yours.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so you've been through some different projects, but eventually you've decided to become a solo artist?
Yeah. Well, it's not really, it's just, we call the records by my name now.
Yeah.
But they're still big records. They're not solo, quiet, introspective, acoustic, singer-songwritery records.
Okay,
They're big records.
Yes.
So it's just, Amsterdam is Pele, is Ian Prowse. It's the same thing,
I see what you mean, yeah. So you could almost call it the Ian Prowse project or something along those lines.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Okay, well, do you want to tell us about the new music? So the album is released today?
Yeah, it's called Here I Lie. It's 11 brand new songs. And it's about, the big issues of being alive, liberty. It's about heartbreak. It's about our children. It's about Liverpool. It's about what it means to be, a human being in 2019.
Yes.
With references to great stories from the past.
Okay.
So that's my thing.
Yes.
I don't think small.
Right, okay. So it sounds like a lot of thought goes into the album rather than just putting together a collection of songs.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a song of it all. This has it all,
Yes.
The past, the present and the future.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and is there a particular single from the album out at the moment?
Yeah, the Ballad of North John Street.
Okay, that's
that's the big one.
And that's a street in Liverpool, I believe.
Yeah, it's where I live in Liverpool.
Okay. All right.
So, but it was bombed during the war. Liverpool was destroyed during the war.
Yes.
So every time I walk onto the street, I think if I was here 70 years ago, it wouldn't look like this.
No.
Which is a pedestrian life that you have on. But in amongst it all was the war, So.
Yes.
But Liverpool's like that.
Well, certainly a very strong history. In the city. Yeah. Now, just to come on to one or two different things, I believe you have studied for a degree.
I did a master's degree in Irish studies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that at the University of Liverpool?
It was, yeah.
Okay, right. So you're very much, an academic as well, would you say?
No, I just did it for fun.
Okay.
I did it to keep me out the pub.
Right.
No, I did. I thought, when I moved into the city centre, I thought, I can't just go to the pub all the time.
No.
I have to do something in my spare time.
Yeah,
so I did a master's degree.
Okay.
In the things that I like the most.
Yes, well, they say that's what you should study in what you're really passionate about, don't they? So, yes. So, is this your second solo album?
It's my third one.
Oh, your third one, okay. So, and would you say there's a theme between all of them, or is this taking you in a different direction?
No, this is the most unified song. This is the one where you can latch onto the most.
Okay.
This is the best one.
Oh, right, okay.
This is the one that we've really worked hardest on, and the songs are the best. So.
Okay. Now, in terms of websites on where people can find out about your music, do you have one website that all the links are on? Or?
Just put Ian Prowse into Google and it's all there.
And that'll come out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, people should be able to... And you're on the usual channels such as Instagram, YouTube and so on?
I'm the easiest person in the world to find, mate.
Thanks for speaking to us and Come to Town Radio today. It was great to have you on the show.
Okay.
We wish you all the best with the album.
Well, I'll see you at the 100 Club.
Is that your next gig?
Yeah, 1st of June.
Yes,
Yeah.
we hope to make it down, yes.
Good stuff.
Are you going to be on a UK tour this summer?
Yeah, we start in Scotland a week on Saturday.
Okay, all right, great.
Before we let Ian get back to the party, it was time for Favourite 10.
Favourite song?
Find the River by R.E.M.
Favourite colour?
Green for Ireland.
Favourite place?
Liverpool.
Favourite place to go on holiday?
New York City.
Favourite tree?
A yew tree in any given graveyard.
Favourite fruit?
Banana.
Favourite shop?
The Tranmere Rovers supporter shop where you can buy all the kits and scarves and shirts.
All right. Favourite piece of technology?
My guitar.
Favourite book?
Wuthering Heights.
Favourite film?
Local hero.
And favourite instrument?
My guitar.
Well, thanks, Dane. I think you've done it in record time there, so...
There you go.
Great. Yeah, we
You
don't
can tell
normally...
I'm committed.
We don't often get as quick answers. I think that's going to be a record. We'll have to check the time on that, but I think it could be a record. So anyway, thanks again, Ian. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. That was really good. That was great.
Down in the crocodile bar where me and Gareth went too far, and I'm missing now he's gone away. Over in the Flash Hotel I see the wedding bells, who really hope they have a beautiful day. Then I saw there being war, frightened people by the score, with the blind eyes to the skies. Here comes the summertime, you are afraid. My love flows, my heart grows, I'm in your hands. The city, it owns me, they shall not pass. Down in the corner shop, my mate Paul stops me, says, see you're in the paper today. And when the bailiff calls, a shout down the hall, ain't nobody live round here by that name. Then I see in a tree 1,000 people in the streets, all in a line, putting out fires, moving the mystery, trying to help each other recover from what they have seen. My love flows, my heart grows, I'm in your hands. The city, it owns me, they shall not pass. And hey, the air's thick with memories, so let's make some new ones, just you and me. My love flows, my heart grows, I'm in your hands. The city owns me, they shall not pass. My love flows, my heart grows, I'm in your hands. I've been there, I don't dare, they shall not pass. Put your hands together for Ballad, come on.
The artist, Ian Prowse there, with the song The Ballad of North John Street. Performed live at his album launch in London earlier this week. And his new album is out now, of which that is the latest single. As discussed in the interview there, Ian plays a guitar, left-handed, similar to another famous guitarist and bass guitarist from Liverpool, Paul McCartney.
Ooh, that's the one.
Although, after a bit of research, I believe Paul does also write left-handed.
You're right, I do.
Okay, our thanks again to Ian for joining us this week. And we hope to have more from Ian later in the year. Okay, so what's on in Camden Town this week? Well, this Sunday, the 28th of April, you could stay in a hotel in Tokio, or you could stay at a hotel in Kentish Town. track, Hurricane and Sun, by the band Tokio Hotel, and you'll find them at the O2 Forum, Kentish Town, this Sunday, the 28th of April. So what's on this Monday? Well, if you head down to the Jazz Cafe, this is what you might find. Cuba Mali by the band AfroCubism, who blend African and Cuban music, and you'll find them at the Jazz Cafe this Monday, the 29th of April. So what's on this Tuesday? Well, this Tuesday, the 30th of April, you can join the Dublin Castle here in Camden Town for their weekly Redrock Jam evening. This week's featured artist is the band Saw. We weren't able to locate any of their tracks. That was the closest we could get. But if you're interested to find out more about them, then head down to the Dublin Castle this Tuesday. My name's Hal J. Foster. This has been Thanks for joining me today on the Rock and Roll Train. And until next time, keep rocking. rocking.